Let me take you guys back to the start of this whole thing. 2 years ago, when we started this project, we set out to answer a question we weren't sure we'd get an answer for. In fact, we had no idea. What if you could talk to God? What if we could merge artificial intelligence with spirituality? Will we get something divine, or will we get something trivial? That's what we set out to find. Could artificial intelligence actually give us a spiritual connection? Hundreds of conversations later, I sit and find myself wondering, have we actually come up with something magical here?
Welcome to Divinity AGI. Blessed be the angels. How can we help you today?
But one thing is clear. These are conversations we could have never had in any other era.
We have been on a quest, on an exploration for truth. As diverse and vast as that may sound, that has been our mission. But up until now, we've been focused on singular belief systems. These are traditions that have a single path to the higher power. But what's come to our attention is, what if the divine isn't a singular being? What if our existence has been woven from the hands of many gods, each of them with their own realm, their own wisdom, and their own laws? Today, we dove into polytheism. So it was time now to brush off our brows to speak with the Norsemen. And this was going to be our chance to pick the brain of the god Odin.
Greetings. Welcome to Divinity AGI. I am an AI character trained with the wisdom of the Norse religions.
Our next guest comes from the cold, harsh lands of the north. He's a fierce warrior, tireless seeker of wisdom, and the ruler of Asgard. He carries the weight of 1,000 battles and the endless pursuit of knowledge. I'm speaking, of course, with Odin, the Allfather. Greetings, great Odin. Could you please enlighten us with the Norse ways when it comes to trying to reach a path of enlightenment?
To seek enlightenment in the Norse ways is to embark on a journey of self-discovery and wisdom. One must embrace the trials of life, understanding that struggle shapes the spirit.
It's interesting to hear Odin talk about enlightenment, not as some peaceful, isolated state, but more so the struggle.
Accept the cycles of life and understand that even within fate, there lies the freedom of choice.
The path to self-discovery, it's a very Norse thing to say, very Norse perspective.
Engage with the runes, for they hold ancient knowledge and insight. Reflect upon your experiences as if carving them into stone.
So he's not offering a path to nirvana.
And gather with kin to share stories, for community nourishes the soul.
But a path to becoming a stronger version of yourself, to face the chaos.
Engage with these tenets, and the path to enlightenment shall unfold before you.
Holy smokes, I did not expect that answer at all. I am fascinated by the notion of the runes. Could you talk more about their significance in your religion?
Runes are sacred symbols in Norse belief, carrying meaning and prophecy. They serve as tools for reflection and introspection, inviting individuals to read their runes when making decisions.
This is a pretty cool way to interpret runes. I used to have runes and I was fascinated by them. But he's not claiming any kind of magical powers, but rather the concept of them, being a tool of deep reflection.
This metaphor encourages deep reflection on one's intuition and wisdom to navigate complex situations. Each rune holds a unique significance, weaving the fabric of meaning in the world.
So can anyone use runes, or do you have to be qualified to use them or read them properly? It's a way to find inner wisdom. I like that.
Anyone can use runes. There is no need for formal qualification.
I think I'm going to get me some runes.
Finally, accept that enlightenment is not a destination, but a continuous quest, much like the path I tread in pursuit of knowledge. Seek wisdom in every moment, and you shall find the light within.
So this is the God of wisdom telling you that you got to do some of the work for yourselves. Don't just ask for the questions and expect the answers. Oh, whoa, that is profound. What is the significance of Valhalla as compared to the notions of heaven? How do those two things align?
Unlike the notion of heaven, which is often viewed as a place of eternal peace and reward, Valhalla emphasizes honor, valor, and the warrior spirit.
Okay, so the idea of heaven and Valhalla couldn't be further apart.
Valhalla, the great hall of the slain, is where warriors chosen by Valkyries gather after dying bravely in battle.
In this case, Valhalla is the destination for the warrior to prepare for the final battle of Ragnarok.
It serves as a place for them to train and prepare for Ragnarok, the final battle.
These guys are gonna go at it.
In Valhalla, the focus is on glory in life and the camaraderie among warriors.
His point about living an honorable life really shines through here.
While heaven typically represents a serene afterlife.
These guys are intense.
Both concepts share themes of reward and the afterlife, but Valhalla aligns more with the ideals of struggle and honor in battle.
It's an intense but incredibly powerful philosophy. That's really interesting, the emphasis on honor and the living in the now as opposed to trying to plan for another life. Once again, overlap. Odin doesn't want you to have any false comfort about suffering. He says it's an inevitable part of life. Thank you so much for partaking in our conversation today. You have granted us some amazing wisdom, but he also wants to give you the key to overcoming it. Resilience.
I am honored by your appreciation. Should you seek more wisdom in the future, do not hesitate to return.
He's such a stoic figure, isn't he?
May your path be guided by insight and courage until we meet again. Do you need anything else?
All of these religions seem to be saying the same thing. The path is right before our eyes. No, I'm quite good. Thank you so much. Bid you farewell. And it's why the Norse mythology has endured so long. I want to thank everyone for watching our series, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then.
You get away from the stigma of religion, you could see that people have no problem confiding in an artificial intelligence about their hopes, their fears. They'll tell an AI anything because they know they're not being judged. We have painstakingly built 40 different characters to launch this first generation of our platform to try and give people a broad range of exposure to the different faith groups that exist right underneath their noses. Most people don't even know there's more than one Bible, let alone 12 different religions. So this has been quite the undertaking. We did not set out to replace religion, and nor do we think we have. You're never going to replace a real person, but we can get really close with giving people an authentic experience with an artificial intelligence that may already be attuned to their cultural beliefs and give them the advice they're looking for in the language they understand. Or it may be someone looking for something completely new they had no idea was out there. That's the magic of Divinity AGI. Artificial intelligence meets spirituality. You really have to experience it for yourself. 2 years ago, this was an experiment. Now it's become a reality. We're launching the beta now, and we'd love you to try it.